what they promised. Here we go. Okay, this is episode 27. That's my number, 27. Those that know. March 27th. Keep that in your memory banks, people want to, shower me with gifts later on. But this is the 27th episode. And it's a beautiful snowstorm. Just like they promised. Just like they promised. And it's coming down in earnest. It's coming down, y'all. It is beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, 27. Here we go. I was checking out this channel. I think his name is Jeff Mara. Has to do with out-of-body experiences, and people say they die and what they see and they come back, near-death experiences, NDEs and OBEs and stuff. So yeah, that's not the point, because I know there's people squeamish about that kind of thing. But Jeff always asks his people, do you have one positive thing to say to the people who are watching before you leave? And he said, be sure that you don't get involved in things that you can't change. Live your life in front of you. Live with gratitude. Live your life in front of you and live with gratitude. And don't be worried about the things that you can't change. And that's my point right here today, right? Now, I remember when we would get weather like this, right? You get weather like this, and maybe I was younger and I wasn't up on the news and all of that. But I remember when the weather, as part of the news at 6 o'clock, that's the time it came on back then, 6 o'clock. Except you were Sue Simmons. You don't know who my Sue Simmons is, then doesn't matter. She'd come on at 5 o'clock, I think. But anyway, they would get to the weather, and the weather would be a segment in the news, and it would last maybe 5 minutes. And then they'd go on to other news. But things have evolved to the point where the weather sometimes has become the main story, and it'll be on for the damn near the whole news. They'll be talking about the weather here, weather there, weather in Timbuktu, weather in California, all over the place. And that's like the story. And if there's a storm or something happening, even if it's not in your area, they would take you there, and they would show you how bad it was and how challenging the weather was. So we become involved with these things, and we have sometimes emotional reactions to it, right? Like this particular storm. I noticed, maybe I didn't hear it, but they haven't called it a nor'easter yet. But we never used to get storms. And then all of a sudden everything was a nor'easter. But maybe this is not a nor'easter. I don't even know what that means. But anyway. So there's this whole buildup, I think, from Wednesday, about this thing hitting us today, right? And every day it was more intense. It was coming, and they would go to places where it was at already, and it's coming, and it's coming, and it's coming, and it's coming. I'm not sure what that's all about, man, I'm not sure. Back in the day, they'd say, okay, there's a snowstorm coming, be careful. That's it. Drive carefully. Get your ass out there. Go to work. Drive carefully. That's all they would say. And people would go to school. I remember walking to school, and yay high snow, or at least it seemed that way to me when I was younger. I mean, we were walking through hallways made of snow going to school, piled up, you know. But anyway, they didn't just close stuff down, just in New York anyway, just because it snowed. But anyway, what's my point? I don't know if it's a coordinated effort or what, but I don't know if it's to sell products in the stores or get people to buy stuff before the storm hits, or if it's an economic incentive, or is it more sinister, you know, to scare people, to keep them in the house. But actually walking over here, I almost slipped only one time. Wasn't that bad? And it's probably my fault. But anyway, only one time. And it's actually beautiful out here, you know? Just to experience it, at least now. I mean, I don't have to drive, and then people who have to drive. I remember when I was a bus driver and I had to go to work in weather like this. This was little, like, yo, I gotta drive a bus through this? Yeah, I did. But that was then, this is now. But it's beautiful out here. I feel no stress. I feel no extra incentive to have to go buy toilet paper or whatever. I'm good. I can experience it without the fear of it. And I'm just using that as an analogy for, you know, the stuff that we go through, the stuff that we do, you know, and how we get hyped and manipulated, I would say, into these feelings of fear and lack, and sometimes directed into an economic resolution. Go buy something and that'll help your fear, or go buy something and that'll help you feel better. Go buy something, but all you have to do is come outside and experience it, you know. It's beautiful. That's my little, you know, that's basically it. I'm just gonna walk around, probably grab some shots out here. You know, it's just really nice, you know, just dressed for the occasion. You know, I got my little floppy ear thing, you know, gloves. I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to walk around, got my boots on, you know, I'm good. So yeah, episode number 27, a little rambly, but I want you to be aware of these things. I know a lot of people are already, but sometimes in the moment, or when you're isolated and all you have is this TV or your YouTube, whatever, telling you catastrophes on the way, there ain't nothing you can do about this. You can't do nothing about this. You know, buying more bread or orange juice ain't gonna help this at all. But experience it, enjoy it, see the magic in it, how it transforms the city, how it changes the way things look, how dynamic and beautiful the weather is, or the changing of the weather. This is magical out here. It's definitely magical. And, you know, experience it while you can, you know. Because it's going to get rough by Wednesday. It's going to be looking a little different or whatever. But right now, it's beautiful. So yeah, remember, it's not what you think, it's what you think about.